The world belongs to each and every one of us, and quite often we collide. Driven by scurrilous evil forces, one will attack with a clear conscience. In their eyes you will see no remorse. Similar to a dog, trained by its owner to fight. We walk the streets as spiritless beings, not understanding the true meaning of life. Indecent in our ways, we believe we're exercising our freedom when all along we're trapped in a cage. All of us, catalysts to our own demise. Planet Earth is spontaneously combusting, and that's no surprise. Feel the maker's blood boil as we keep on endorsing the lies. Would be so easy to let it all go, but paranoid force got me throwing the first blows. Maintaining the cycle. Who's going to break it? Not about to happen. Too much profit at stake. The stomach of the beast is aching. Feel the fire blazing. Righteous beliefs be melting under the heat. Caught in a game of deceit. No space for the weak. No time for defeat. Elite entities manipulate the scenery. Space and strategy is how they enslave lives. Promoting spiritless ideologies is how they get by. Meanwhile, as we find ourselves on the receiving side, we get convicted and shamed for trying to survive. No one here can claim that they spared lives, when all along we eat off each other. Capitalistic rules get applied. Scavengers in the food chain. Some of us may team up like hyenas in order to snake out our prey, but the rest get left to roam the jungle alone, and if not smart enough, fall victim to these cannibalistic ways. Nothing left to do but to get on your knees and pray. I look to myself for answers, wondering why life is so cancerous, why people are so blasphemous. I'm just curious to know. I'm coming from a place where there is no harmony to be found, a place where only the wicked get crowned. How can I maintain higher ground when all around me the game is being played? Negative thoughts are being conveyed. Devil's laws are being obeyed. Generations of men are living life through what the evils portray. A fake sense of happiness reduced to the mindless experience of life, where one is not accountable for their acts, quick to feel the fire blaze and react, unable to retract themselves from the spiritually fractured context of society. Not disciplined enough to hold the tenacity required to elevate and experience life to its full capacity. This is the tragedy, and I'm living through the atrocities, walking a tightrope a millimeter away from insanity. I find myself blissfully caught in the awkwardness of my thoughts. I seek understanding. What is this life? What the hell am I involved in? Next one. Where am I even taking this? I don't know. I don't know. Labyrinth. No. Bless him with this one. Elite force. Elite force. A toast to the devil. Sat at the table with my fellow disciples. Lost souls plotting on our reprisals. Can't handle the test of life, so we scheme on others' demise. Jot out the plan, then bring thunder to the skies. A beast in disguise. By the time you hear the war cries, we would have taken your lives, enslaved the children and wives, destroy the community by breaking all family ties. Bitter beings will then get injected with lies, soon to become our allies. By the evils they will now abide, Satan's laws will now get applied. On a date that coincides with the return of Christ, we will stand 1 billion strong and shall not step aside. Battles will be fought, good and evil will collide. Engulfed by the flames of Lucifer, the powers of God shall crumble. Victory will be declared and our hunger will be satisfied. Rulers of a dark world, we strive to maintain our position, shall not engage in submission. We strategize economical deceptions, cause you to fall victim to illusion. A nation of men infected by the potion, confused beings, lost in transition, irrecuperable souls bargained at auction, cannibalistic thoughts soon to be put into motion. To the devil they shall solidify their devotion. Babylon's cycle in perfect rotation. Trembling, buildings falling, a metaphor for humanity that has collapsed from within. Third world country held at mercy by Western sin. Sinful activities that endorse the poor man's suffering. Unable to see beyond the cameraman's lens. The whole world is made to spectate. Tales of looting get magnified. One is quickly made to realize that the purpose here is not to donate, but to portray the black man as criminal and deranged. An animal that cannot be tamed, relentless in their quest. The humanitarian causes get spun with finesse, although they supposedly care for the mothers and sons. A brief moment of reflection shall free your mind from submission. Disguised as good Samaritans, the lighter-skinned man shall descend on their land and restore civilization. A story often told in times of colonialism. But what can you do when evil prevails and when voodoo-type spells got me surviving in this living-type hell? Where the flames are still scorching, the aftermath is still dawning. Few months down the line and we shall still be yawning, embracing our morning teas as we switch on the news and get our glimpse of reality. But not to worry, Haiti is now a distant memory, similar to Katrina. The hurricane has erased all imagery. No more brotherly love, no more feelings of solidarity. Trembling earth and fallen buildings. A metaphor for a humanity that has collapsed from within. Thank you very much.